Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you a video today to give you guys a tour of my shoe room. This is essentially where I keep all the shoes that don't fit in my office, which, as you guys can see by the background, is quite a bit of stuff. So I promised this video in my office tour video. If you missed that one, I'll leave an annotation on screen. You can go ahead and check it out. But basically, we're just going to be taking a little tour of what I have here in the basement of my house as what I like to call my inventory room. So I'll kind of turn the camera around. Sorry for the poor camera work. I don't normally film like this, but we'll start here. This is the door where you would walk into the basement when you turn around. This is kind of the half of the basement that I've occupied with all kinds of stuff. I apologize for the lighting, guys. I'm in a basement, so it's not very good. I put a light right there and a light right here so you guys can hopefully see things a little bit better, but if there's really big shadows or the lighting just isn't very good, we're in a basement, so I'm doing the best I can. Also keep in mind that I just moved about a month ago, so this has been kind of a month-long process in terms of getting things organized. I have some shelves. I need a few more. Not everything is put together. You can see there are still some shoes on the ground, but there's just a lot to organize, and I'm still in the process of doing that. So if it doesn't seem as organized as you think it should be, that is the reason why. So kind of just do a quick tour, and then we'll take a closer look at all the boxes, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are interested in that. So when you walk in directly to the left, you're going to find this table right here. This table essentially consists of all the shoes I'm in the process of testing. The reason why I have them on the table is just because when there are tons of releases like there are right now, it's kind of difficult for me to keep track of what I've worn, how long I've worn them, and how many different shoes I have to wear. So when I do like this, it's all right there in front of my face. I can see which shoes I've worn more frequently, which shoes I kind of forgot about, because when there are so many new releases, you tend to forget about certain shoes. And that's why I have them all laid on the table, just to keep things a little bit more simple for myself. You can see I only have the left shoe of these couple here. That's because the right shoe is actually upstairs in my office in the background on those shoe racks. If I need to use them, I'll take the right shoe off the shoe rack, I'll come grab the left shoe here off the table, and go to the field. And I generally use this bag. I have 3 soccer balls in there right now. I'll throw in 3 or 4 pairs of shoes, go to the field, test them all out, and then come back, put them back on the table, and kind of start over. That's what I do pretty much on a daily basis. If we continue going around, you're going to find the light. There's actually a shelf right there, that silver thing that's standing upright. That's actually a shelf that needs to be put together. Haven't done that yet. I don't think there's anything in that bin. In this box, you're going to find basically loose shoes that don't have actual boxes for them, so they're in string bags or whatever else I've managed to put them in. I've got a bunch of soccer balls here. This is kind of where I keep all of that. I've got 2 ball bags. This is the one that I normally use with the balls that I normally use if I am going to film a playtest video or something like that. There's another bag that I just have, so it's holding something. And then here's all the loose balls that don't fit into bags, which is a lot. I realize that. Here we have kind of 4 main shoe racks. 3 of them are occupied by soccer cleats, and then this last one is occupied more by sneakers, but it still is relatively empty. We'll get to these. We'll go back to these in just a second and take a closer look at what everything is. On the ground, I just have some loose sneakers for those that are wondering. No particular reason why they're there. In the middle of this room, I have the treadmill, which is not plugged in. I don't really need it in the summertime, but in the wintertime when it's really cold and I need to do some running, this is the treadmill that I use for those that are maybe curious. If you go around the corner here, you're going to find more shoe racks. These first 2, so this one right here, and then this one right here, those are pretty much all sneakers. And then from here to there, to there, to there, and then all this stuff on the ground, these are all soccer cleats. So if you can see, it's kind of organized by brand. This stuff here is kind of all indoors, and then some of the off brands that I don't have too many of. You got Umbro, you got some Jomas, Mizuno. I don't have a lot of them. They're on the ground still. Pantofolo, Asics, Warrior, now New Balance, Lotto. Just stuff I don't have a lot of. These are going to go on shelves once I put that one together, and perhaps have to get a couple more. I'm not sure exactly what's going to fit. These ones are kind of just oddball things, kind of older stuff that's not super relevant anymore, that I kind of just piled together because I didn't know what else to do with it or where to put it. Here's all pretty much Adidas stuff. There's some Puma stuff. Here's a bunch of Nike stuff. There's Under Armour down there. And it's still not as organized as I'd like it to be, but it's getting there, and that's kind of what we're at this point. The other side of the basement, for those that are wondering, sorry for the glaring light, it's pretty much just regular home stuff. We just moved about a month ago, and It's got all the junk that hasn't been put away yet. There's no reason to go over there, nothing to see. So you're not missing out on anything for those that are wondering what might be on the other side. It's a lot smaller than this side as well, for those that are wondering. So we'll take a closer look at the shoes, because I know a lot of you guys probably want to know what exactly is on the shelves, but that's pretty much it as far as what the room consists of. Maybe a little underwhelming, maybe a little overwhelming, depending on what your opinions are, but that's what's going on down here. These racks, these 3 racks, are kind of the limited edition / retro boot section. So anything that's a little bit older, or anything that I deem to be limited or hard to come by, or hard to replace, let's just say, that's what I have on these 3 racks. So on the left rack, again, it's not as organized as I'd like it to be. You have a bunch of Nike stuff, so you have a combination of Vapors, older Vapors, older T90s, limited edition stuff like the Toti Legend 5s, the Mercurial X Proximo SE, that's the one with the silverware kind of glitter pattern on it. This is a Mercurial Vapor 9 LE, which I believe is the black, white, laser orange. That's like the tropical pack one, I think. You got a pair of Tiempo Ronaldinhos, some Air Zoom Total 93s. So you can see there's kind of a combination of everything. You got some Superfly 1, 2s, and 3s right here in these boxes. Vapor SLs. You've got T90 Laser Elites and CTR 360 Maestri Elites from the 2010 World Cup. You can see those boxes are pretty cool. More older Mercurial models right there. Pair of T90 Laser 1s. Here are all those shoes that were on the ground, for those that are wondering. Here's actually the one pair of Legend 5s that I wore a lot. This is probably a shoe that I've worn more than anything else within the last year, so I probably have 100+ hours in this particular pair of Legend 5s. You guys have probably seen my video where I let you know that the Legend 5 is my personal favorite shoe, and if I am wearing them, it's more than likely going to be that particular pair. Still going strong, by the way. As far as the next rack is concerned, you got some Nike IDs there, more older Nike models, a bunch of Maestris and lasers. Here you got some older Adidas stuff, so you have Pred Absolute, Predator Pulses, Legend 4 Elites, Maestri 1 Elites. This is an F50 iTunet, older F50, so that's the original F50, and the second one is in this box. I don't have the original box there. The F50 Plus. There is a pair of the first Adidas Prime Knit, so that's the one that's kind of gray in color, or the second colorway of the first Prime Knit, I should say. And then right here in this middle section is some of the very rare stuff that I have. So I have a pair of Predator Manias, Predator Precisions, Crazy Light F50s, so those are only 500 pairs. That's the 99 gram Addy Zero. Black History Month Superflies, which there weren't very many of. These are the rare gold CR7 Superfly 4s. There's a pair of the original Nike GSs. You can see it's out of 2012 right there on the box. My pair is 613. There's the Transform Hypervenom Phantom, which was 560 pairs. You've got, these are the Vapor 9 CR7 ones. Those are the white ones with the orange swoosh. Only 100 pairs. And then this is the Nike MVXV Vapor 9, which is the 15th anniversary one, which is the chrome and blue kind of remake of the original Mercurial that the original Ronaldo wore. And then, of course, you've got the Nike Elastico Superfly IC. That's the first one that released in limited quantities. That was actually the same color as the World Cup Superfly 4. More older Adidas stuff, limited releases, stuff like that. Some limited Puma stuff, some iTunet uppers. You've got some older Puma stuff here, more limited Puma stuff. Then some just more recent, but still fairly hard to come by Adidas stuff here. More older Nike stuff, and then more older Adidas stuff right there as well. And then from here is pretty much just sneakers for these next 2 racks or 3 racks. So you can see I've got some Jordan stuff, some Nike stuff. That is the majority. It's mostly Nike as far as sneakers go. That's just what I like to wear personally. You got some stuff on the bottom, 2 Smart Ball boxes. You've got a bunch of Nike sneakers. This is pretty much just all Nike sneakers. Feel free to pause the video and read the boxes if that's something that you like to do. But that's pretty much what's on these racks here. Up top, you got more Nike sneakers. It's mixed in with some Adidas stuff, Reebok stuff I see. And then this is kind of just all random from here. It's all mixed up, and this is basically all my sneakers, which is plenty. I don't really need any more, but I'm sure I will end up getting more at some point. Here is basically the soccer shoes. So up top I have the Tiempos. Right here I have more Tiempos as well as Superflies. On this rack it's actually all Superflies, quite a few pairs. You got Mercurial Vapor 10s on this particular rack. I think are there Vapor 9s on there? No, there's not. It's all Vapor 10s. On the bottom rack, you got some Magistas, Hypervenoms, and kind of I think it's all the Nike takedown models down there, if I'm not mistaken. And then on this rack at the very top, you're going to find more Magista stuff. Same thing with the rack just below it. And then right there where you have the 2 Hypervenom bags, those are all Hypervenoms. Same thing with the rack below it, all my Under Armour stuff. Here is, I believe on the top it's F50s as well as kind of the classic Adidas stuff. So you got Copas, Gloros, there's a pair of Kaisers there as well. 11 Pros here, Nitro Charges. There's some X and Ace stuff as well as the PrimeKnit 2.0, Preds, some of the Crazy Light stuff. And then here's some Puma stuff as well. And then again, here's kind of the random stuff. If you pause the video here, I'm sure you'll see something that you probably forgot about. But that is kind of what is consisting of this pile, or what this pile consists of. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is what is here. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you guys this stuff on the ground. So you got Warrior stuff, ASIC stuff, Pantofel Doro, you got Mizuno stuff. This is all Nike Indoor and Turf, these couple rows right here. And then you've got Adidas Indoor and Turf, some Umbro stuff, and then just a few pairs of Jomas right there on the ground next to them. So that is it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. That's kind of a tour of everything here. It's not as significant as some of you may have expected, but for others who perhaps might not know what I do, this is maybe a little bit overwhelming. I know it is a lot of shoes and I'm trying to keep things organized, but this is what it's at right now. If something significantly changes, I definitely will be making an update video. If that's something that you guys might want to see, let me know down below in the comment section. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'm going to turn the camera around. Give me 1 second. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to support it with a like. If you have any questions at all, leave them down below in the comment section. I definitely will try to get an answer out to you. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.